10 years ago today, lightning ignited the Yarnell Hill fire in Yavapai County. Just 2 days later, the fire would take the lives of 19 firefighters, the Granite Mountain Hotshots.
Another crew working that day encountered the same extreme conditions and narrowly escaped. Team 12's William Pitts has their story.
About 3:30 in the afternoon, was a different story. All this was on fire.
It's been 10 years since Bob Brandon was stuck behind this gate.
This little gate up here is a gate that we had to come through in the dark.
10 years since he almost died.
On that day, all I knew was wind and fire.
It was June 30th, 2013. Bob was running a tender truck, a tanker filled with water. The Yarnell Hill fire wasn't bad yet.
We were cutting a fire break because we did not want the fire to come into the town.
His assignment, protect the ranch at the other end of this road. He had a rookie on his team, a spotter on this rocky hill. The fire was headed away from them, away from town. And then it wasn't.
This mountain here, the fire came around on that side. It came from west to east, and it came from east to west. And it collapsed on us in the middle.
A massive downdraft. The column of smoke collapsed. The fire changed direction, headed right for Bob.
And it came through a pass up here, and it just came at us like a giant fireball. And I told my rookie, I said, get down off the hill. We're getting out of here.
His crew evacuated. His rookie ran. Bob's water tender stalled. Got out of the truck without thinking.
I lost part of my voice box and all my sinuses. But fortunately, through my training, I grabbed my t-shirt and I got water on it and I pulled it up over and if I hadn't have done that, they said it would have burned my lungs.
Bob made it back to his truck and drove. Day became night. The smoke choked everything.
When I left there, I still didn't know where my guys were, but what we had was an arroyo. Right where they were cutting, there was a very deep one. It was about, I'd say 15 feet deep. They ran in the bottom of the arroyo, and the fire went right over the top of them. I mean, like a sheet of fire. One of my firemen, his hair was on fire because he was ducking down and running, and he didn't have his shroud on.
Bob, the rookie, and his crew made it out. He thinks it must have been 90 minutes later that the Granite Mountain Hotshots were overrun by the same fire just a few miles away and deployed their shelters.
Okay, I'm here with Granite Mountain Hotshots. Their escape route has been cut off.
None of them survived. Bob did. That gate was Bob's target that day. The road, his salvation.
This road basically was my lifeline. I'm happy to walk on it and see that its flowers are growing and trees are budding.
10 years later, it's hard to see the fire, the scars, but Bob knows they're there.
It's embedded in your mind and it'll be there till I pass away.
William Pitts, 12 News.